What's up, guys? It's WWE Asylum 16 here, coming at you guys with a different video today. This time I'm going to be addressing the draft that's coming up next Tuesday. That's when SmackDown goes live on Tuesday nights, so which means no more SmackDown spoilers. So pretty excited about that, and since the draft is taking place, I figured why not make a video about it. So here's what I have to say about the draft and the brand split. So we've noticed over the past couple of weeks, there's been some changes regarding the WWE Champion Dean Ambrose. A couple of weeks ago, when he came out on Raw, Lillian Garcia just announced him as the WWE Champion instead of the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Now, the second I heard that, I knew for a fact that the world title was coming back, the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, I just don't know which title is coming back. I don't know if it's going to be the actual world title they had back in the day. You know, I'll show you right now. I don't know if it's going to be this world title or is it going to be a different one. But, I mean, I know it's a small title, but this is what the world title looked like back in the day. And if they would have bring this title back, it would be badass because it's such an amazing championship. It's all gold. It's awesome. But I could definitely see them making a different title similar to this. Probably with the new logo as well. And maybe they might, I don't know, maybe they might put some blue in there since SmackDown represents blue and Raw represents red or something. I don't know. But yeah, got my little WWE shop bag from a long time ago. So yeah, about that. Now I don't have a problem with Dean Ambrose just being referred as the WWE Champion. I don't really care. It doesn't bother me one bit. But I'm just wondering, like, which title they're gonna bring back for the World Champ for SmackDown. Because if they're gonna keep the WWE Championship on Dean Ambrose, then he's got to stay on Raw. If not, then he would have to drop the title and probably win the championship on SmackDown. But overall, I still want him to be champion because he deserves it. He's been chasing the title for over 2 years now. He finally won the title at Money in the Bank last month, and it's his time. It's his time to shine. So, yeah. Now this was back in May. I think it was back in May where they announced that the draft was taking place once again in July. And I was pretty shocked by that because I was still in school at this time and I saw it on my phone. Someone sent me a message on my phone from Facebook saying that the brand split's coming back, and I'm like, what? What are you talking about? There hasn't been one in over 5 years. He's like, yeah, the brand split is coming back. Don't believe me? Check your phone. Go to Facebook or go to Google and type in 2016 brand split or something. I'm like, okay, so I type it in. They're like, yeah, the WWE confirms that the draft is coming back in July 19th. I'm like, what the hell? Are you serious? So this is really going to change everything because, one, Mr. McMahon, he came out on Raw on Monday and he announced that Shane McMahon will be running SmackDown Live and Stephanie will be running Raw. So it's really a competition between the two. Mr. McMahon wants these two to battle. He wants these two to go to war, like between TV ratings. He wants to see who has a better show. Who's gonna make a better show, Raw or SmackDown? Well, it all depends on who goes to Raw or SmackDown. I don't know who would be the first pick for Raw or SmackDown, but if I had to pick my number one draft pick to start off the draft, I think it would have to be Dean Ambrose, the current champion. I think you should have him stay on Raw, and then let him be a dominant champion that he is. Have him be champion for like 6 or 7 months, then drop the title to Seth Rollins. Then Seth Rollins will maybe keep the title for maybe a year or so, possibly break CM Punk's 434 title reign, and then we'll see what happens from there. But Dean Ambrose deserves to be champion, like I said. He does not need to lose it that early. I can understand if he were to lose it at Battleground because maybe that would indicate that he would win the world title on SmackDown and keep that title for a while. But still, I really don't want to see Ambrose lose the title that early, especially if he just cashed it in last month after he just won the briefcase on the same night. So yeah. Um, as far as like I don't know, as far as like the superstars go, well, it really all depends here because they could really do something different with like all the stables and the teams. Like I've been hearing rumors that they're trying to break up the New Day, and I'm not too thrilled about that because I am a big fan of New Day, and they've been champion for almost a year now. It seems like the WWE is gonna have the New Day go into Battleground as of course the champions, but I feel like they're gonna have the New Day stay as champions until they break the title reign that Paul London and Brian Kendrick had, which was 334 days as World Tag Team Champions. Now I feel like once that record breaks, they're probably gonna have the Wyatts win the titles, and then maybe that would I don't know possibly break up the New Day or something. But I hope that doesn't happen because they've been teasing this for weeks now because Xavier Woods has been acting very strange towards Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family. And then just past this past Monday on Raw, they just fought each other in like some compound match or something. No commentary, it was just like a all-out brawl, like where the Wyatts live or something. Yeah, that was kind of. It wasn't. It was kind of similar to the final deletion between Matt and Jeff Hardy, last week on Impact Wrestling, but it was a little more different. So, and then I'm hearing they want to break up Enzo and Cass, and that's another bad idea because these guys, they've been on a roll ever since they made the main roster debut, and so it would suck to see them break up. But they're saying that they want big things to come for Big Cass. Mr. McMahon was, I think I heard something about Mr. McMahon saying he has like big plans for Big Cass in the future or something. I don't know. Possibly after the draft. I don't know. And then I was hearing he's supposed to fight Brock Lesnar in the future. I don't know exactly how that would work because Big Cass, he hasn't been on the main roster for that long. Same with Enzo, but it really all depends here. I don't know if Big Cass were to fight Brock Lesnar, I think he would have to wait maybe another year or so because I don't know if he's ready for the Beast yet. He may be bigger than him, but he sure as hell ain't stronger than him. Well, actually, he might be stronger than him, but he sure as hell ain't faster than him. I'll tell you that. Brock Lesnar would just destroy him, to dominate him. He would take him Suplex City right away. So yeah, I don't really have anything else to say about the draft. I mean, so yeah. So like I said, I'm gonna end this video here. Just a quick little video about the draft and what I think should happen. Like I said, I think Dean Ambrose needs to keep the WWE Championship unless he loses the title of Battleground to Seth Rollins. Then Seth Rollins is the dominant Raw champion. He stays on Raw. Ambrose goes to SmackDown. Ambrose wins the world title on SmackDown, keeps the title for maybe 6 or 7 months, and then maybe drop it, I don't know, to AJ Styles or something. I don't know. But it seems like they want to have Ambrose and Rollins the champions of Raw and SmackDown. I don't know. Maybe it's something like that, but I was also hearing they want to do Rollins versus Reigns for SummerSlam, and I don't know how I feel about that because they just had this match at Money in the Bank, and now they want to have these two fight again for the title. Honestly, I love Roman Reigns. I love Seth Rollins. I love Dean Ambrose. I love The Shield. Okay, I've always been a fan of them, but honestly, Roman Reigns does. I get he was suspended, and that's really, really messed up. And I even though I found out the reason why, I still don't understand why he was suspended. It just didn't make any sense to me. But I'm sorry, guys. I just don't want to see Roman Reigns in the title picture that fast when he comes back. I just don't want to see that happen. Like, yeah, okay, you can have him. I definitely want to see the Shield triple threat match. We all want to see that Battleground in 2 weeks, right? Yeah, okay, I'm fine with that. But I really don't want him to see. I really don't want to see Reigns versus Rollins 2 at SummerSlam. I really don't. Unless you have Rollins somehow retained or something. I don't know. It all depends on what happens at Battleground. And it all depends on what happens the night before the draft, which is the next Monday's Raw, which we will have Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins for the WWE Championship. I cannot wait for that because it's gonna change everything. If Ambrose loses the title to Rollins the night before the draft, that's gonna be crazy because you don't know what's gonna happen to Ambrose. Is he gonna stay on Raw? Is he gonna stay on SmackDown? And then you gotta wonder the same thing about Seth Rollins. Is he gonna go to Raw? Is he gonna stay on Raw and be the dominant WWE champion that he is, or that he was back in the day? Or are you gonna have him go to SmackDown and feud with Ambrose over there? I don't know. Like I said, there's a lot of questions that need to be answered here, but it's all gonna come about. It's all gonna be answered next Monday night on Raw and the following night on SmackDown for the draft. It's gonna be huge, guys. So I'm really looking forward to the brand split. I cannot wait for it. It's gonna be awesome. So that's it. That's all I got to say. Hope you guys enjoyed this little short video, me talking about the brand split. I was thinking about making something like this like a couple weeks back, and I was figuring, yeah, I think I'm gonna talk about the brand split. So yeah, here it is. So 11-minute video, not too bad, right? All right, guys. So I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna make more videos right now. So I'll see you guys soon. All right. WWE Silent 16 out.